We're going to split things up a little bit. So throw this on top of you. Gift. And gift. And now we go forward. Just so that we can make them so that as long as they're all regenerated. Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel, again with another deck for you today. This deck here, Hench Shrooms, because I've been looking for a good henchman deck for a long time. It's literally just like it's such a good ability of being able to throw something forward which is going to copy itself. And I've been trying to think about where I wanted to place it, and fairly all just seemed to make too much sense in terms of that there's so many different ways of protecting the henchmen with things like Troll Chant, and actually even like how sometimes Spoils of War can be very helpful in terms of like getting them past this. But obviously we will be throwing map on top of them so that we're making them elusive, and also for comedy reasons Troll Gifts was just really fun to give them regeneration, so not only elusiveness but regeneration, and then making copies of that was what the idea of this deck is. Obviously we've got Teemo in there, and also like Puffcap Peddler, so the Shrooms is kind of like the secondary part of this deck. So you've got like those two win conditions of either going in which are Billy Big Bollocks with the henchmen or with Teemo. We've got Babbling Bjork in there, which is just making sure that we're drawing the henchmen, because obviously like just to make sure that we're getting that depending on what we've got, as well as we've got like Seer and Puffcap Peddler, both of which work really well with spells. We've got so many spells which are helping us out either with removal or just buffs in general. So really funny deck, and actually did like really well. It did a lot better for a meme deck. I thought this wasn't going to do too well. Out of all the games that it was in, I think that it only lost like 1 or 2. But it was a really funny games nonetheless, even the ones that we lost. So please let me know what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as obviously if you try this deck, let me know what you would change, or how it went, or what you would change. There's also shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So you want to come catch the action live, please feel free to. As well as all the links are down below, as well as the link to the Discord if you want to get into the Discord and like I start talking about new decks that you've got yourself, or just like ideas with cards and that. Like I love literally hearing like any adventures that you've had in labs or even expedition, because expedition is a really underrated mode. So I would love to hear what's going on for you in all these things, as well as obviously there's the merchandise link down below if you want to get yourself like this Swole Scroll t-shirt that I've got here. But don't feel forced, these are just options for you. Anyway, let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matchups. Oh, Mono Fiora is not the best for this. Mono Fiora is not the best for the deck that I have. The only, because I mean, I guess I'm gonna keep Mystic Shot. I could have kept Progress Day for the draw, but depends obviously what I get. Okay, turn 1 Teemo is normally what you want, but against what we're against, I guess we don't want it. But the more the concern is that Unyielding Spirit if they get that on top of her. So, sod it, I'll throw you out. I'll throw you out, even though this means probably death and destruction for me. Okay, go of doing this. Fiora drops.
We speak with blades.
Okay. What are the chances that they can get round 2 Mystics? They can get round 1 probably. What's the chances they can get round 2? So Troll Chant gets them up to 4. And then we can, like, the only thing which stops this is Elixir of Iron. Elixir of Iron, or the thing that makes them tough. That's the only real reason why I went for this. Oh, dang it! Fiora down! Okay. Buffs all in. Fiora down! Obviously, there could be another Fiora. But okay, I've used like 2 of my main Fiora removals. Immediately there. Okay. I could throw out my Hench. Henchman. Oh no! Just as the henchman was about to go in! Shadow mode to my opponent. The second the Fiora goes down, you kind of know that it's done. We did have a Frostbite if they were to throw down our Fiora, but yeah, like, just when we're starting to get the henchmen going. Oh, shame. Oh, the mounting and stuns. Okay. It's all like the scariest moment is when Yasuo's on the board. Like whenever you're against a deck like this, scariest moment is when Yasuo's actually on the board. Until Yasuo's on the board, you're actually okay, weirdly. Obviously, I guess the main problem is that our henchmen, it's all about our henchmen going forward, so if they get stunned, it's not exactly what I need to see. And obviously, Teemo can get stunned, not that we've drawn Teemo. Like, hopefully, we're top deck Teemo. We get that lucky that we immediately, like, top deck Teemo, like, straight off the bat. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, Yasuo, if they drop Yasuo on turn 4, it is the immediate butt cheeks start to quiver. So, let's hope that it doesn't happen. Because as I said, it will be scary. I haven't really got much going for me right now, other than just like holding.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Throw down Puffcap Peddler next turn. Leaves a Brittle Steel option open. So, walk solid! We throw down Peddler. Peddler, not Meddler. Obviously, they can stun you so that they can get increased damage. Or just recall. They come to recall. I mean, we still do have straight up Brittle Steel that we can use on top of the Blade Whirler, so I could actually even throw a Mystic on this, but I'm going to save my damage for Yasuo, because I still honestly feel like Yasuo is going to be my biggest problem. I might be wrong with that. I want to go forward first. The reason why I want to go forward first is because if Yasuo's dropping this turn, which is what he is, like, there's so many other moves I want to do, but while they only have 1 mana, and so no Puffy is not a thing, just go, throw all the Mystics! I can't have Yasuo on! Squeaky bum to us. The A started to quiver, but not today. Not today. We immediately removed that problem. Okay. Henchmen could drop, so they're gonna be stunning, which means I could throw the henchmen out, but like, so right now I would rather just have you on the board, so they're only stunning one thing. Does mean a lot of mana gets wasted if you like, but we'll do that. Throw down the henchmen. Hope that they don't throw down another Yasuo. Wait up ahead. The problem is I can go forward with you, they just throw Chip in the way. We could get down what you call it, freeze, but you're done with the freeze, or we could throw down a shared spoils, the spoils of war, sorry. So I'm gonna go like this, they throw Chip down. Feel like which one's the better option? I guess we do get more Shrooms in their deck by doing this because it counts as 2 spells, so there is somewhat that makes sense by doing this. So just more Shrooms in that deck. So we've now leveled Teemo. Not that it matters, but we leveled Teemo. There's the recall. Okay. Such a shame. That is also like getting closer and closer to the level up over here. Okay. Babbling Bjork, if I need to find my what's his face right now, my I was gonna say I need to find my map. As I find my map. Okay, we take damage. Throw down Babbling. If it decides to work. He seems to be stuck here in an infinite loop of nothingness. Please don't tell me my computer's about to crash. Okay, here we go. I was gonna say, don't tell me things are about to go terribly wrong for me. Oh. So right now, I believe it's you who would die to this. Like in terms of in 2 turns. So I could actually throw this down now while it matters. So sod it. We're going with throwing you down. And then we just immediately map. I know that they're gonna throw the Conspirator in front because they kind of have to throw the Conspirator in front of this. Okay. I feel like maybe we even go forward with everything here. Because, I mean, but the problem is... Okay, I'm going to go forward with everything apart from you, and then we're going to map. Force them to have to deal with both problems at once. That's what this is all about. Force them to deal with both problems, so to stop them from letting me have, like, 2 elusives. You've got to do that. I could have gone forward with everyone, but I kind of, like... Even though I know you're gonna die, Oh, that's big. Oh, that's big, 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 big. Big, 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 big. Yeah, because then they know that this is going to be going down next turn. Okay. It's fine, because I throw down the babbling, which babbling then takes the hit of this. Okay. My main concern is the fact that... Okay, right, they've only got a few... I mean, more maps! More maps for more Hench! That's what I need. That's all I need right now. So, and the fact that we can actually... Oh, of course there'd be all the stuns. So... It's okay. It's more stuns, so yes, as long as they don't have Yasuo on the board, I'm happy. Okay, we throw down another one of you. So, that's upsetting, that's upsetting. Like, literally nothing I can do actually saves his life right now. So. Don't throw Yasuo down. They're gonna throw, like, Malphite down. I was like, okay, right, here we go. So, all it is the fact that they're top decking right now. We are also top decking. I mean, we might be able to get... I mean, that's nice, because it means at least they get a bit of draw out of this. So, Teemo. It's fine. We can actually give one of these, like... The comedy of the fact we can actually give them, like... regeneration and additional stats. I feel like we split it, still. I feel like we split the regeneration. The more stuns that they do while What's-His-Face is not on the board, I'm happy. Like, the more stuns while he's not on the board, absolutely happy with that. Absolutely happy. While Yasuo is not here, stun away. So, we're gonna split things up a little bit. So, throw this on top of you. Gift. And gift. And now we go forward. Just so that we can make them so that as long as they're all regenerated. Because the thing is that they've got to throw down a lot of stuns. They've got to literally stun everyone. But the more stuns that they do, yeah, so while Yasuo's not on the board, I'm happy because it just means they're having to lose most of the cards in their hand. Obviously, they can use Sanctuary on top of the Dragon's Tail to start doing that. But I see the hope that they don't have. So they've got Homecoming. Damn. And a stun. And there's nothing I can do about it either. Oh, what's happening there? There's nothing I can do about it either, which is actually the biggest shame. But we'll do this. We'll let this go down. Much upset has been had by all. We throw down the henchmen again, though, so it's not ideal. It's more the fact that there's top decking and trying to find the solutions. That's fine. Teemo can take a stun. I've got another stun in. I've got another Teemo in hand. Sorry, I said stun. But literally, all this is they're top decking and just need to continuously find answers to everything we're throwing at them. I'll throw down you on top of this just because you can regenerate. So I do also have. That's fine. Because I said you regenerate. So it's absolutely okay with this. They throw you back, so they've at least got one stun next turn. So they know that they've got a stun. But I see I'm trying to force mushrooms. I'm trying to force more henchmen. Let's go. I mean, I guess like I could technically throw down at least one of these Teemos. I can't remember which one was more buff than the other one, so I'm just gonna throw down. Oh no! This is going so well! I just want to see my henchman double with his regeneration everything for the shadow mode to my opponent. Oh, we didn't get to see it. So upsetting. That was such an amazing game. Pure Shadow World from Mr. Sandman. Bring me a dream. But there's no Sandmen actually in sight. But it is from Mr. Sandman. Oh, am I going to keep this? I'm going to keep this because I've got buffs and mushroom potentials. Plus, I also do have an innovative improvement. So, I mean, admittedly, I'm not saving up any mana while doing this. And potentially Kalista drops next turn. And I've only got a Mystic Shot, which is not going to kill her. I'm going to regret the decisions that I'm making. Next turn, Kalista drops. I throw down... Oh, okay, yep. Still, potentially next turn, Kalista drops. I mean, I guess I go forward here. They can't defend with the What's-His-Face, so might as well go forward. Throw down Puffcap Peddler, but then that does mean I've got like 0 mana going for me next turn. Well, 1 mana, but still. One of my henchmen, plus we do have map.
So things are starting to make sense. The only problem is the fact that although things are starting to make sense, Vengeance, Box, what's his face, like Black Spear coming in off of like Kalista's move, like there's actually a lot of counterplay that they've got. So do I want to make a copy? I wouldn't be able to play. Actually, no, I wouldn't be able to play the Puffcap Peddler. Okay, solid. We'll make a copy of Puffcap Peddler just because like that. Although we could start buffing the deck more, I feel like putting more impediment on their deck is better than buffing my own deck. Which is going to come back to haunt me, I'm sure. Don't you worry. Expect what Gomez just said to come back to haunt him later. I think do I just throw both my Puffcap Peddlers forward? Like, force them to decide who's like, the problem, if they've got Black Spear in hand, they can remove both of them. Okay, they've not got Black Spear in hand. We now go forward. While Black Spear was a problem, I was actually scared, but we just go forward both of them now because if it just trades off Kalista, I'm happy. Because we know for a fact that they've already thrown out one Chariot Shark, so I mean, we could have actually even gone forward with the Seer, I guess, because we do have a Mystic Shot, so we actually have the options there. I want to throw you down, knowing that I've got Map next turn. But I'm also thinking, do I throw Teemo down? Because so we know for a fact that we've got one more Chariot Shark, so we're gonna be taking some damage here. I'm gonna regret this because it's just spanked all of my mana, so my opponent knows that I've got no counterplay right now. So potentially Teemo was the better move. So I much regret, I'm sure, but you know, you just look and just think, but I've got the map. Obviously, Vengeance could be a thing. Still, they could still have Black Spear, by the way. So they go forward, 2 Chariot Sharks die, Black Spear then comes in. Like it's very like something that could happen. So I hope it doesn't. Could have also kept forward back a Mystic Shot to be able to deal. I could have even just Mystic Shot this Chariot Shark, because while they as long as they don't have an ephemeral, then they don't get the other one back. But obviously, if I had Mystic Shot it, and they got down another ephemeral, we would have problems. Like, say that they have like Haunted Relic or Hecarim's Spell, I would have looked like a Tommy Tit. Obviously, they would have had another. So I actually feel okay about not Mystic Shot in the thing now, because they still had another ephemeral, which means they just would have got Chariot Shark back anyway. Am I willing to take? So I can't push a fearsome. Not a peddler. I'm forcing a lot of damage into my peddlers here, which then opens up like Vile Feast on both of them, or even Withering Wail. So there is slight squeaky bum time that I've given myself here. I'm gonna convince myself that it's all gonna be okay. It's all for the greater good, he says, hopingly. The fact that I can actually make a copy of one. So I do want to throw down Teemo, but I really do want to throw down Teemo. But I do also want to force them into trying to come up with counterplay immediately, like forcing them to have to react is also what I want to be doing, because they've only got 10 health. So as much as he wants to play Teemo, I feel like forcing them to have to react is more what I want to be doing here. So we've got a Mystic Shot. Obviously, they can still throw down Hecarim this turn, which actually, like, Hecarim, like, with the fact that we know they've got Chariot Sharks and whatnot, is going to be devastating. So I could consider this, but you still wouldn't get past it. So I feel like the Mystic, I mean, if things decide to work for me, the Mystic Shot's going to be the better idea. We could even Mystic Shot their core at this point, but I do want to make sure that Kalista dies. Because we've started to get our elusive henchmen. The elusive henchmen start! Okay, I could have even thrown down the Inventory Improvement so that I could have actually... I mean, I guess we've still got one Peddler right now, so depending on what happens with that Peddler, I could consider... Oh, okay, right, immediate Kalista. Black Spear is still optional. Is it weird that I want to throw down Teemo, but I also want to make sure that I can Inventory Improvement on top of you. So they do the sucky. Or do I Inventory Improvement the Doom Beast? That actually might be a better plan. I inventory improvement Doom Beast and go off of that. Because, I mean, potential lethal. Potential lethal if we do. And obviously, they could have Withering Whale. They could have, like, another Doom Beast they could throw at us. So, what we want to be doing is we want to go for inventory improvement immediately, throw down Doom Beast, see what happens. Because obviously, they want to be getting... I mean, I guess actually you're going to make an ephemeral anyway. But yeah, we got it. This is actually... It's looking somewhat okay. Okay, just hold. Inventory improvement. Throw down. Mystic Shot. Dead. Hopefully. It's playtime, so... Time for you to accept your own sucky suck. So sucky suck, but better. The reason why I'm not throwing down the Mystic Shot instantly is because like they could have Withering Wailed, which could have got them out of it. So I'm willing to wait to see. So throwing down this, so they're out of Withering Wailed territory. They could. The only thing that gets them out, I say the only thing, Vile Feast and Unspeakable Horror are the two things which actually get them out of this in terms of just like by 1 health. But then I'm hoping that the Shrooms will kill them next turn. Shadow Mode to my opponent! Really well played. We actually get to see the Henchmen copy then. The Shadow Mode to my opponent. Really well played. I love this deck. Oh, so this is Burn. This should be Teemo Burn. The second that you see those colours together, you know it's got to be Burn. So do I want an inventory improvement? I'm going to get rid of map for the time being. I do want my Starlit Seer. I'm thinking about this because of, I mean, I wish I would have kept my map if I knew I was going to get you. Oh, so Teemo turn 1, excellent. They then throw down Teemo turn 1. Shit, okay, no, good. So, they're all about damage and damage quickly, which actually is probably going to, it's probably going to kill me, right? I'm not going to lie, I know that death is most likely coming. Okay, I'm going to throw down you. We see through all. I'm at least going to stop one of these. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. It's okay. So. Can't actually... So I can go forward knowing that I've got a Frostbite. That's what I'm going to tell myself is why I'm okay with doing this. Of course. Sadly, I've got nothing. I've got nothing which can get you past this, Teemo. I honest to God wish I did. Okay. So I can inventory improvement you. I'm gonna wait until next turn because I wouldn't be able to inventory improvement and play. I could inventory improvement and play their Saboteur, I guess. I did actually have the option on that front. Okay. Obviously, Fervor is most likely what comes out here, so let's just see what happens. Or not. Okay, I was expecting Fervor. We've got very little health going for me right now, but okay. Very little health. We could actually give you troll gifts so you start regenerating yourself. It's not ideal, but it's an option. Just so that you can just like keep defending right now. So I know that you get defended, sadly, because let's face it, you defend this, but I've got another henchman in hand. Oh, so much damage. It is so much damage going directly to core. I mean, it's what their deck is all about, to be fair to them. Okay. It's what their deck is all about, to be fair to them, so I can understand. Full speed down as quickly as possible. We do have like Frostbite and that, but they've got so many different damage spells that, and considering the fact they're already doing 2 damage to me off of this. Ow, 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 ow. So, Decimate going into, Mystic Shot, or just straight up 2, and then Mystic Shot. Damage comes for me. I mean, it's coming. Ah, there it is. There's the getting side. Well, I mean, literally, when you're against Burn, you know that you're going to try and hit it hard and fast or try to slow down what they're doing. And sadly, I've got nothing that heals. Heal is the main counter for that deck. The Shadow Mode to my opponent. Okay, so we're against Zed Riven. Okay. Gonna get rid of you. I'm gonna keep Peddler. I do have Frostbites for Zed. Riven's going to be more of my concern. Ah, Promi's on the job. Okay. So, don't have anything going for me right now other than waiting for turn 3. I'm going to be honest. Which obviously is a turn where Zed would drop. But I do have Frostbite. Oh, there we go. That's actually now something I can throw out. So, I've got Seer. Puffcap Peddler next turn.
Sharpen the blade, secure the kill.
Go forward. Because the only one who can block right now is Squire. Like, I know that I've got Brittle Steel, which is why I don't mind letting Glory Seeker go right now. He says Zed could drop. Zed could drop. Still got Brittle. Beat myself. Do I want to throw down Puffcat? Like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Literally, the fact that I've got Brittle Steel means I'm secure. I'm secure with this. And then we throw down Puffcap Peddler, and everything continues as it was meant to. Okay. Like, you're forcing me. I could troll chart this. Forcing me to have to use more Frostbites. How dare you! How dare you force me into using more Frostbites? But at least we have more mana for next turn, so when I throw out the Puffcap Peddler, I've got more mana, so that's what I'm going to tell myself here. I could go immediately forward. Just so that I can use Shared Spoils is what my might like go throw Puffcap Peddler out and use Shared Spoils, but I'll see, because it depends on what they develop. Should have just gone forward. I should have just immediately gone forward. Okay, we do have Troll Chant. So, Troll Chant next turn going into a Mystic Shot. I can convince myself that I'm okay with that, with these measures. They know that we've got Frostbite mechanics though, like they know. And they must know that we run most likely Troll Chant, so that's what I mean. They decide to leave it, but it does still mean I get to use this! Okay, babbling, so we at least should be drawing our big boy. I mean, this is also a big boy, but our other big boy who makes other big boys. Okay, so they throw down Riven. Or we just strap draw our big boy, that's fine. Oh, Swole Squirrel. Whew. I'm gonna throw you down because it leaves Mystic Shot and Troll Chant open. They could have a switcheroo move. Like switcheroo could 100% happen. Okay. I really wish I had a map right now. Map would be ideal. Okay. Potential Draven Spinning Axe or Draven. I could see a Draven whirling. I've still got actually Flash Freeze as well. So, we're throwing them both forward. Tell myself that every little thing is going to be okay. So, I mean, there's got to be some form of... or they just let the small squirrel die, okay. I'm not going to say no to it. I know how dangerous a small squirrel can be. Okay, so potential level of Riven, but we have got a Frostbite, we have got a Troll Chant. I can feel somewhat secure. We've still got the ability to use Mystic Shot if Zed is to get involved. So they throw all the buffs in and said, the fact that we've got a freeze is the only thing that's keeping me going right now. Is knowing, okay, but you told me to freeze, so it's okay. You can prepare yourself as much as you want. Get all the prep work out. Okay. Throw down babbling, throw down you. So I feel like babbling's the one I throw forward into this, and then we go for the freeze. There's still certain moves they could have, but then we do still have Troll Chant. So, because obviously they could throw down another one of her Riven spells and like another, or the Might spell, okay, or the straight up stun. That's fine. It's not fine, but I can live with it. Okay. I'm gonna think to myself, just going wide. I mean, shut them out to my opponent. They know they're going wide with the big boys. The big boys can keep on coming. Shut them out to my opponent. See, look at this deck just works. So the Zed Buff deck, like the one that's all about buffing, getting big boy Zed. I'm getting rid of my maps right now. I'm going to keep Mystic, because obviously Mystic is a potential straight up kill, depending on what buffs they've got, like Elixir of Iron, Hoodafoos, Wallalas, all of those things. Okay, Starlit Seer. The fact that I've got Brittle Steel makes me feel like slightly better about Zed, because I just know that at least if Zed drops Brittle Steel, obviously they could have buffs that could help, or like I just straight up just use what's his face. So there's Zed. So I could consider Mystic. I've got 2 Mystic shots. Elixir of Iron. Yeah, again, like what happened with Fiora. But then another part of me's like, I kind of want to throw the Puffcap Peddler out when I'm doing. You know what? I'm gonna, you know, like you end up regretting moves, but you just think to yourself, let's do them. Let's just do them and we'll see what happens. So, I'm more willing to sacrifice your life. Out of everyone's life here, I'm more, admittedly Elixir of Iron, so like, if they had Elixir of Iron, you still wouldn't have been able to kill. So, I feel okay about that fact. Still in Mystic shot range. Go forward with both, because I feel like they really want a level Z, so they're not going to do anything. I hope that they develop, because we've got 2 Mystics. I just need one of these Mystics to hit. Okay. Gonna throw down you. Give myself some draw. They grow up so fast. So that we're go for the attempt. We're going for the attempt on his life. We've got another one for next turn. So that's 2 Elixir of Irons used. 2 Elixir of Irons used. Just need to go for the hope that they don't have the 3rd one immediately. Troll Chant is quite nice as well. Troll Chant and Mystic to potentially try and kill Zed. So, yeah, again, before the attack goes forward, I'm willing to give it a go. Before the attack, Twin Discipline, and oh, just straight up using that. Okay, so they did. So yet again, they did manage to save Zed's life, which is annoying but understandable. Okay, I'm not gonna stop this. We throw Teemo out, and then we immediately go forward, knowing that we've got like Troll Chant and whatnot. As much, I mean, a 7/7 Puffcap Peddler. Sod it, I guess we throw him out, knowing the fact that we've got like shared spoils and Troll Chant. Obviously, they could have recall. Like, so they could totally just like recall. They're getting you, big boy. So it's not ideal. Okay.
It's too late for you.
It's too late for you. Willing to accept that damage guide into Teemo. Okay. Maybe what I should have done, I should have gone with. So we could troll gifts. I'm gonna troll gifts you actually, just because. As much as he wants to be troll gifts in the other thing, like regeneration on top of you, so they've continuously got that 7/7 every single round to deal with. Is very nice, because obviously, like with the buff they've put on top of Zed, I'd rather know that I might be able to deal with the situation. And now shared spoils comes into play. Oh, a potential map on top of this. I know obviously it's meant for the henchmen, but potential map on top of Puffcap Peddler. It's okay, we can beat Zed. We can beat Zed. Potentially, maybe, hopefully. We've got our shared spoils move. Shared spoils, so they're gonna be buffing Zed even more. It's okay. I mean, oh, the Puffcap Peddlers, so buff right now. So that's a lot of shrooms. Shroom potential going into that deck. We've got troll gifts. We've got the straight up ability of throwing you on top of Zed. So we do that. I'm a peddler, not a meddler. Am I willing to consider sacrificing? I'm willing to consider sacrificing at least one of these. Just because I've got like 2 Puffcap Peddlers right now. We've still got the troll gifts, troll chart. So if they do throw down a buff, which they do, So that should be all of their mana. So we'll go like this. I've always been a fun guy. So that should be Zed dead. Hopefully, maybe. I like Shurima to my opponent. I mean, we did the best that we could with the moves. Those were some big ass peddlers. Oh, that's what I'm all about. I love it. You know what? It's a silly deck, but I love this deck. From Flash of Brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.